Namaskar, good evening. Yeah, I told you that in the second video, that means in this video, I'm going to tell you about the great competition that was held between the existing Trinamool Congress, led by Mamata Banerjee, on the one hand, and on the other hand, BJP, Bharatiya Janata Party, okay. So these were the mainly two leading opponents, right? So let me begin the part. We'll begin why BJP was defeated in the elections. See, the most eye-catching part of the focus of the 2021 elections in Bengal was centered around Mamata Banerjee on the one hand, and the combination of Prime Minister, Home Minister, Party President JP Nadda, some BJP chief ministers and union ministers together on the other. See, the competition was held between Mamata Banerjee on the one hand, and on the other hand, entire team of our Delhi leaders, led by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Home Minister, Party President JP Nadda, some chief ministers of other states and union ministers. They all came together. They all came one by one in this state to win over the minds of Bengali people. But the frequent visit of Prime Minister, Home Minister and Party President JP Nadda for campaigning in favor of their candidates roused a mixed reaction of astonishment and curiosity among the common electorates of Bengal, right? So considering their regular visits in Bengal to fight against Mamata Banerjee, a substantial number of people in the state in particular and in the country as a whole, including media houses, gave them the epithet of daily passengers. People started telling them as daily passengers. This is not, the Bengali people enjoyed their visit, but actually the people of Bengal are different, completely different. They do not like this frequent visit. They want dignity of person. By being Prime Minister, being Home Minister, if you regularly visit or if you frequently visit to this state and try to win over the minds of common people by speaking in Hindi language, many of Bengali people, many of rural people do not know. They do not understand actually in the Gushpetia. Who will understand Gushpetia? My mother doesn't understand. My uncle does not understand. So, like me, like that, my maternal uncle, my maternal aunt, and my aunt, and many other people do not understand Hindi. So, on the other hand, what did Mamata Banerjee do? Mamata Banerjee told in plain Bengali that this is our demand, or these are our demands. These are our projections, and these are our things which if we come to power we will deliver, right, which the BJP failed to give, right. Still, you see, BJP has started, the Prime Minister has already come to the state 4 times already. Today is 15th night, so he has come already 4 times, and he spoke to people in different places. But I don't know what will happen. That will be reflected in ballot box only. You see. So JP Nadda for campaigning in favor of the candidates roused a mixed reaction. I told that their campaigns roused mixed reaction, but not full reaction in favor of them. Right. On the other hand, Mamata Banerjee was submissive. Mamata Banerjee was ferocious. On the other hand, Mamata Banerjee delivered and told very firmly about her standpoint and anti-government approach, and she has been successful in winning the hearts of the people because she knows the heartthrob of the people. All right, because she has been doing politics for last more than 40 years. All right, okay. So the enticement of opponent leaders or opposition leaders and accommodating them in the party. You see, the opposition party, why the BJP does not have members? BJP, the Bharatiya Janata Party, has so many members. Instead of that, they opened their door. They opened all doors, and they have started accepting or accommodating opponent party leaders, right? And finally gave tickets to many of them without checking their credentialities. That became a boomerang to BJP because it hurt the dignity, labor and aspiration of BJP workers. The people who have been working for the party in this very tough situation in West Bengal, but instead of giving them tickets, you are giving tickets to the people who were in opposition parties. What is this? But still, this year also, prior to this Lok Sabha election also, BJP has taken the same, the same policy. I don't know what will happen. This might boomerang. That much I can say. Okay, the joining of BJP by hundreds and thousands of TMC supporters and members, including sitting ministers like Shubhendu Adhikari. Shubhendu Adhikari was then a sitting minister of Trinamool Congress. Rajiv Bandyopadhyay, what happens to Rajiv Bandyopadhyay? Once again, he came back. MLAs such as Boishali Dalmia, yes, she is still with Bharatiya Janata Party. Sonali Guho, still she is with Bharatiya Janata Party. Sheetal Sardar, Dipendu Biswas, you see, Rabindranath Bhattacharya, Jotu Lahiri and others increased the enthusiasm and aspirations of high-ranking saffron leaders. And they started daydreaming of winning in more than 200 seats to conquer the Navarno. The former MLA of Kolkata Mayor Shobhan Chatterjee, along with his girlfriend Boishakhi Banerjee, Devasri Roy, the MLA of Raidigin, left the hand of Mamata Banerjee and joined the BJP in search of fortune. But their dreams shattered into bites. You see, for long times they were in association with Mamata Banerjee or with Trinamool Congress, but suddenly being aggrieved or being when they saw that they are not giving tickets to fight in the Vidhan Sabha elections, they left the hand of Mamata Banerjee and held the hand of a completely new party, new person, unknown person. What is this? So they betrayed their leadership, and definitely the person or the people who betray their gurus or their mentors, they definitely are nobody's person, nobody's faithful. They are actually the persons non grata, right? They are unreliable persons, which in whichever party they may go, they should not be trustworthy. They should never be trustworthy. Okay, so now let us examine in more detail the reasons of a deplorable defeat of BJP in Bengal. Number one, first, the BJP opened wide doors for tainted persons on the eve of elections. Yes, number one. Let's say this is the first and foremost thing. The BJP gave tickets to the tainted and corrupted leaders of other parties, right? So corrupt image and such from all parties to enter the bedroom of BJP. They allowed all the others come and sit in my bedroom. So that is why they could not win the elections, right? So okay, number two, fielded many corrupted leaders in its own and of TMC. How they, you see, always I support or I advocate for good people, educated people and ethical people should come to politics, like Abhijit Gangopadhyay. Yes, this is a great person. Like this untainted people, like disciplined people, like ethical people and like good people should come in politics, like educated people should come in politics. Then there will not be violence, there will be lesser corruption, and there will be good governance, and people will get respite from the hooliganism of politics, right? So what happened? Let me share with you a data. What type of corrupted leaders did the BJP field? You see, the Poll Rights Group Association for Democratic Reforms, ADR, released a report analyzing all 191 candidates contested in the first phase of the election, right? It indicated that 12 means 12 out of 29 candidates. Then it is 41% candidates analyzed from Bharatiya Janata Party have analyzed from the Bharatiya Janata Party have declared themselves with criminal cases in their affidavits. They declared that yes, I am involved in criminal activities. So why people will go to vote to the criminal people, to the criminals? Are there no any good people? Are there no any teachers, lawyers, engineers, barristers? What is this? You will have to bring those tainted people and give tickets to them? This is bad. This is not. That is why people did not like. Okay. So, with criminal cases in affidavits, they declared, and TMC filed 10. That means 35 tainted candidates out of 29 total. So, out of 29, they have TMC fielded 10 tainted candidates, whereas BJP fielded 41% tainted or people with criminal background. At least they have declared in their affidavits, right? So this is out of 293 candidates of BJP, total 144 candidates are having serious criminal charges. You see, out of 293 candidates, BJP fielded candidates who have 144 candidates were having serious criminal charges. Will people give vote to the criminals? And you are talking about good governance? No, 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 no. It cannot happen together. So the BJP should think about that and rethink. Rather, I should say, rethink if they want to come in power, at least in West Bengal, right? The soil of West Bengal is different, entirely different. The people are still gentle. The people are still, the Babu culture is still there. The people are very intelligent. The people are very wise, and people are very educated here in West Bengal, right? So, number 3, BJP fielded many outsiders and turncoats in elections. Fielding many outsiders and turncoats by the BJP in the elections, it created confusion, anguish, and anger amongst the traditional hardcore BJP leaders and workers. It hurt the sentiment of the local leaders and supporters who had been working for long in the aspiration of getting tickets to contest the elections. When the BJP accepted Shubhendu Adhikari, Rajiv Banerjee, Boishali Dalmia, Dinesh Trivedi, Bishwajit Kundu, where is Dinesh Trivedi now? Where is Bishwajit Kundu now? Where Jitendra Tiwari is there? But you see, how is their situation now? How are their situations rather? Yes, I must say that Tiwari and others gave them tickets to fight the elections from different constituencies. It did not think for a moment, nor examine the pros and cons about the patriots, supporters and workers who had been fighting for making ground in Bengal inch by inch for last 1 decade or more. So the BJP, the policy makers did not think even the people, the cadres and the people who had been working from day to night to make the soil, to prepare the soil, right? They did not think about them, and those people remain inactive in elections. The BJP's those followers and those supporters remain inactive, definitely, and they should, yes, definitely they should. You see, inside the BJP, a blame game is on over giving nominations to those who came from other parties on a priority basis. A senior state unit leader who spoke on the condition of anonymity cited how workers broke out in agitations in most of these losing seats soon after the outgoing MLAs from other parties were named as BJP candidates. 1 week before the elections in West Bengal, around 70 BJP workers from Kalna Assembly in East Bardhaman joined Trinamool Congress to express their distrust or disgust with the BJP for nominating controversial Trinamool turncoat Bishwajit. So one Paribar Mandal of the team said one person named Prabir Mandal, who said that we left 6 years ago for the BJP to protest Kundu's corruption. We were shocked when Kundu joined the BJP and got the ticket. You see, while the BJP leaders fought against Bishwajit Kundu, Before the election, it was seen that the BJP, the state leadership or maybe the central leadership or the decision makers took a decision to field him as candidate. How funny and how ridiculous the policy of the Bharatiya Janata Party is. Okay, so number 4, BJP puzzled its own workers as well as supporters of turncoats. Right, the BJP leadership was puzzled with the huge influx of TMC MLAs. Total 34 TMC legislators joined the ranks of BJP after leaving Mamata Banerjee's hands. But only 13 of them got tickets from BJP. Alright, so this was the situation. As the race to the West Bengal elections heat up, there has been a flurry of leaders from the ruling Trinamool Congress party joining the ranks of the Bharatiya Janata Party. The list of leaders leaving TMC for the BJP includes some prominent names like Shubhendu Adhikari, Mukul Roy and celebrated turned politicians Mithun Chakraborty. Both Mithun Chakraborty and Shubhendu Adhikari are there in BJP. But what is the condition of Mukul Roy? It was said that Mukul Roy is like Chanakya. What is Chanakya politics? That was miscalculation, misjudgment of the top leadership of Bharatiya Janata Party, right? Okay, the BJP leadership was puzzled as what to do and how to accommodate these huge numbers of turncoat MLAs. So these legislators left the TMC either due to differences with the party, being denied a ticket by the TMC this time, or due to the belief that their future lies with the BJP and not the TMC. But when they did not get tickets from BJP, their future hung in gigantic uncertainty, right? And it caused anger and dissatisfaction among the aspirant MLAs as well as their supporters. Without getting tickets from BJP, the TMC left out MLAs, turned to merely a single elector. So what was the condition of the turncoats? They became sole member. They lost their career base. They lost the credibility, confidence and dignity from the BJP workers. So where did they remain? They remain ना घर का ना घाट का, मतलब किसी का नहीं रह गया. Okay, thus the voters of all supporters of newly joined TMC MLAs cast in the basket of TMC. Once again they cast their vote in the basket of TMC. Okay, number 5, the election manifesto was published late. So if you do not publish the election manifesto earlier or as quick as possible and in Bengali, and if you do not reach the same to all the booths, and if the political leaders or members or supporters do not start campaigning one by one about the benefits you are giving, and that should also be in Bengali. If you cannot do that, how can you expect that people will give the vote to you by seeing your face? Nobody in Bengal is going to give you vote merely on your face in assembly elections. I am talking about assembly elections. But this election is different. This is a national election. This is parliamentary election, and in that election, the question is national security. The question is our growth. The question is our policies. The question is our foreign policy, foreign dignity, and war, finance, defense. All those things are related. So definitely this is different question. This is different. There will not be any compromise with all these things. Border security, no compromise with India, Jot or like that, with other regional parties. No. That is different. This election is different than the assembly elections. But still, BJP should learn what happened, what they did, what mistakes did they do. Actually, they published the manifesto when, and how many people knew about their manifesto? If they say in English and Hindi, how many people will know? Even their own candidates, even their own leaders do not know what was the agenda, or what were the developmental plans, alternative plans the BJP leaders gave. Actually, the people do not know. Definitely they could not win. So publishing the manifesto in Bengali well in advance is was a great mistake of the BJP. While the Trinamool Congress Party published their manifesto well before them, well before the BJP, and they they cut the fruit, they cut the the crop. Definitely they won the elections. See, so the party manifesto will be released on 7th, the first day of the poll in 9th general elections that will end on May 12. So they did they did a great mistake by publishing the manifesto late in this state, right? And see, then number 7, fear of losing family pension by government employees. The government employees are very much concerned with their pension, family pension, which they are afraid. The members of government employees are afraid that that if the BJP comes to power, they will take away, or they will retrieve, or they will not pay the pension. All right. So that was a great fear among the people of Bengal. That is why they did not cast vote to the BJP. So the BJP might address this time, or maybe in the next elections, right? So in the 21st century, it is folly to judge the Bengali people as idiots. If you think that Bengali people are idiot, you yourself is a great fool, right? Don't underestimate Bengalis. So hence the words or promises of not withdrawing family pension scheme in the manifesto from Bengal could give better dividend to the BJP in the election results. But the BJP did not understand. They did not have, I don't think that they have a good intelligence or good group of intellectual people who could provide good suggestions to their top leadership. You see, I do not know any BJP leadership or any BJP intellectual who did such a research prior to the elections. But while being a teacher and being a researcher, I have been doing research for last 24 years, and I published a book. And if they read even the book, they could be benefited, isn't it? You understand this? How full they are. I'm not saying how full, but they should see actually what is going on. So I think that this time the BJP will learn a lot from this book. And if they see, I write the books for to find out the problems of society, and then to give some recommendations, policy recommendations, and the people who will listen to the policy recommendations, they will survive, and the people, the political leaders who will not abide by those suggestions or recommendations, they will fall. That happened in 2021 with CPIM or Left Front. I wrote a book in 2010, West Bengal, the issues and constraints of development. Issues and constraints of development. That was also a research-oriented book. So that book also, in that book, I forecast that the government will fall down, while many political leaders of CPIM and communist parties told that no, they will remain in power. But my observation, my suggestions, and my research study, and the findings of my research study said that the government is going to fall, and that happened actually, right? So, okay, the Artifice Act of the manifesto makers was caught by the intellectuals in the state. Hence, the government employees desisted from casting postal ballots to the BJP's basket. Understood? Why the government employees did not cast their votes to the Bharatiya Janata Party? This was the reason. This was one of the reasons, right? And then income tax also in up to 2.5 lakh income tax for an individual taxpayer stream. In the second slab, 2.5 lakh to 5 lakh IT to be paid is 5%. That was the case of 2021. No, I am not discussing this. Okay, let me switch over to another point. The wave of farmers movement in Delhi at the time, farmers were making movements, or they were waging movements in Delhi, and that the wave of that movement touched the shore of Bay of Bengal. The BJP, through its manifesto of 2021, promised to pay financial assistance to the farmers. They said that, quote, "We will implement PM Kisan Samman Nidhi with increased financial assistance of rupees 10,000 per year to each of the 75 lakh farmers in the first cabinet meeting." But they published the manifesto itself in Bengal much later, and that is also their language were to Hindi and English, which are not understood by majority of the people in this state, right? So the Home Minister and Prime Minister and the BJP President told in some campaigns in a few places and in television interview in ABP Ananda with Sri Amit Shah that the BJP, if comes in power, would pay rupees 6,000 into 3, that is equal to 18,000 plus 10,000 at a time to all the farmers. But that Hindi conversation, who will understand? Who will understand? And how many people did see? And how many farmers did actually watch the program? Right. So these things should be given importance by the party. On the other hand, TMC declared to pay rupees 10,000 per acre support to be provided to 68 lakh small and marginal farmers under the Keshab Chandra scheme. That was clearly written in Bengali, and people gave vote to, the farmers gave vote to Trinamool Congress. Understood the importance of manifesto and the circulation of the manifesto, and what is saying, and the give information or campaigning on the basis of circular. The political, the Bharatiya Janata Party should train their karyakartas about the policies, about the schemes, about the manifesto, and they should tell without seeing, but not seeing, not reading, without reading. They should tell from the heart that these are the policies, these are the alternative policies government is going to provide. So if people like, they will give vote. If people do not like, they will not give vote. Simple. But you should place the place your projection, you should place your agenda, you should place your words, and that should be in such a language that is understood by majority people in this state, right? Next, number 10, the heat wave of farmers movement reached in Bengal. Yes, that I told that the farmers leaders were making movements in Delhi, and they said that they campaigned no vote to BJP in the pre-election period. Right, quite naturally, they were happy when the election results went in favor of TMC. They came here and they started distributing laddus. Right, okay. Number 11, Mamta's card of Bohiragato created a sense of nationalism among the Bengalis. When the leaders from other states, other places, non-Bengalis came to West Bengal for campaigning, they said that the BJP does not have any indigenous leader. They do not have any leader here. That is why they are hiring people from Delhi, they are hiring people from Bihar, they are hiring people from Uttar Pradesh, Mumbai and other places. So if you hire people from outside, then why people will give vote to you? People will give vote to them. That was another reason of not winning the election in 2021, right? That Bohiragato campaign. So the people, outsiders, don't file any person from out of West Bengal. Why is there lack, or are there lack of candidates? You have a lot of good candidates. Think about them, those who are working for many days for the party, right? Okay. Next, number 12. PM's gesture was unacceptable to the people. Yes, there was created, you see, when the Prime Minister, with due respect I am saying, when the Prime Minister threw his words, Didi, oh Didi, and with a long pronouncement and a clapping with two hands like this type of attitude and this type of gesture were not liked by many rural people, because people, Bengali people, are dignified people. they expect dignified and proper gesture and proper wording from the head of our country, right? If you tell any foul, if you tell any what I say incorrect, or is there any unacceptable words, then you may not be loved from the core of heart by these people, right? So that was another thing. The Bengal's leadership, or the leaders should tell him or should request him that sir, this might act as boomerang, and that actually happened. Right? A section of scholars, teachers, and government officers said in private, this is unmatched with the stature of a Prime Minister of India when compared with Jawaharlal Nehru, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, or Dr. Manmohan Singh, who was his predecessors. His all were his predecessors. So the Indian Express quoted Shashi Paja, a TMC state minister, who is in a press conference expressed her disgust and anguish. Quote to them, "We are all perturbed that the Prime Minister and Home Minister of the country are not respecting their positions. The Prime Minister is speaking in a leering, joking tone, much of a hater of women he is. It is quite unfortunate that it clear from his speeches how the Prime Minister is using this kind of language. Can you speak like this about someone?" That was a question. It was published in a newspaper, right? Next, I am talking about that BJP's Hindutva card turned a boomerang. West Bengal people are religious, but not like that of other states in North India, or what do you say, some other parts, or in northern. It's not like northern India and southern India. It's western India also. But Indian people are moderate. Indian people are respectful to the gods. They like God, they love God, they respect God, but within the home, right? But now, very recently, people have come out in the name of Lord Ram. Okay, so the card of Hindutva played by the Prime Minister, Home Minister, and Yogi Adityanath in Bengal was not accepted by the people in bloc. The visit of Prime Minister to Orakandi in Bangladesh and the tall promises of the Motua voters could not wear the minds of the so-called backward people. But this time, by making the law of CAA, the government might get some benefit this time. So the wooing religious leaders with allurement proved fatal. So futile attempt